Welcome, folks. I'm Jabby Koway, joined by Steph Sabra. What up, bruh? We're looking at a Ryan George video, the guy who set up ancient booby traps. Full disclosure, I watched like a minute of this and I was like, oh, this would be a good reaction. And so I stopped. And Steph Sabra has seen none of this, but apparently she likes boobies, traps, booby traps.
Both absolutely great topics, but I'm a fan of booby traps. I think we should have more set up that aren't deadly.
So if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, vote this up, please. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to Ryan George as well.
This video is sponsored by BetterHelp in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month. More about them at the end of the sketch. All right, man, so listen, it's ancient times, all right? Boss wants us to hide this valuable thing for him. It's modern times right now. Yeah, okay, whatever, just we gotta hide this relic, okay? Now, a relic is an old thing that was just made, that's brand new. Yeah, whatever, all right? It's just your perception of time sounds messed up a bit. Okay, so it's in the ground now, I buried it. Great, yeah, okay, I guess we're done then. Nobody's ever gonna find that. Yeah, pretty much. Now we just gotta figure out what the riddle's gonna be and then we could get out of here. What? The riddle, you know, so somebody could track this down someday. Why would, we don't want that. That's why we're hiding this here. Well, what if hundreds of years from now an attractive adventurer wants to find the treasure? We should leave some hints. What are you talking about? Just some kind of brain teaser that'll take, 90 minutes to 2 hours for them to fully wrap their heads around. I have no idea why we would do something like that. Well, maybe they'll learn the true meaning of friendship along the way. We should leave a little riddle, okay? So what I'm thinking is some kind of riddle where the answer is moon. Moon? Then we have this mechanism where when a special kind of moonlight hits a specific spot, well, like a blood moon? Yeah, like when there's a blood moon and it hits this spot, then a trap door opens and then you can see the relic. If I had the technological skills to build something like that, I wouldn't be burying treasure for a living. Maybe we have a wall where there's a very specifically shaped hole in it. Why? And then we have this necklace with a jewel that perfectly fits inside that shape. So we need to hire a jeweler now? Then one of the adventurers realizes, oh my God, this necklace I've been wearing this whole time that's been in my family for hundreds of years, it perfectly fits in this hole, and they turn it and the wall opens up. Do you have an engineering degree? Did you get one of those? Because I don't have that. Maybe we have it be two necklaces that you turn at the same time so they learn the value of teamwork. Why are you so focused on future adventurers learning to work together? Maybe the real treasure was inside them all along. This is the real treasure and it's supposed to be hidden. We can't put clues and mechanisms where it pops out. Well, we'd make it a little dangerous. It wouldn't be as simple as solving a riddle and turning a thing. What are you talking about? We could put some dangers along the path, like a thing where when you step on it, it shoots arrows at you. Okay, even if we knew how to set something like that up, that's like a one-time solution. What do you mean? Who's gonna reload the arrows? I guess we'd have to hire somebody. For hundreds of years, just generations of arrow reloaders. Yeah. Just for centuries, they come check if the arrows need to be reloaded. I don't know how to build generational loyalty to a task like that. Scorpions, what about them? We put a thing where if you're not pure of heart, some scorpions fall on you. What does that even mean? What is the judging criteria for that? Look, man, I just think we should have some fun with this job, It's kind of boring if nobody ever finds this thing. I guess it's a little boring. So let's figure out some cool riddles. Maybe make a treasure map, set up some booby traps. Some what? Booby traps. That's what I thought we could call these. Why would we call them booby traps? Because hopefully some ladies will hear about how cool our setup is and they'll want to show us their, treasure chests. Oh, gross. Okay, fine. I'll think of something else.
Hold on. Well, this is something... This is something I've thought about a lot when watching movies. I'm like, who in their right mind would go through the arduous effort of setting all of this nonsense up just for someone to try to, fight their way through all of it? And who's reloading all the traps if the traps are sprung? Like the arrows shooting across in Indiana Jones, I'm like, who's putting it back?
Or is it a one and done?
Apparently not, because a lot of people get killed trying to do it again.
Oh yeah, that's true. They see all the dead bodies on the ground.
No. In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, there was a trap that kind of made sense. A saw that would come up and go back. And I'm like, okay, that's reusable. That makes sense.
Yes.
An arrow only goes across the one time. He's like, I don't know how to build generations of loyalty. I'm like, it's called religion.
That is a fact. Yeah. We'll put it in a text that will say was written by our deity. Yes, gold. Thousands of years are never gonna change it.
Kid, looks like we're finally close to finding the treasure. And we learned the value of friendship along the way.
Oh my God.
We sure
That's amazing.
did, bucko. Hey, who's that? Oh, hey guys, don't mind me. I'm just here as part of the family business. What? It's just this thing my family's been doing for centuries. We just make sure there's fresh arrows in all the titty traps. In the what?
In, what do you call it? The titty traps?
We just make sure there's fresh arrows in all the titty traps. In the what?
Titty traps. I like the alliteration better.
There's a word like keeping people abreast. I used to make fun of that. I forgot what I would say. A booby. I said a booby. I said a booby.
A booby.
Keep you a booby.
That's funny.
You know, like keep you abreast, keep you a booby.
Booby is never not going to be a funny word, especially if you grew up in the 90s with a calculator that you can just type in a certain set of numbers, turn around the calculator, and you get boobies.
Yeah.
You've done that, right?
Yes, as a kid. Yeah,
of course. You're like, as a kid.
Yeah.
I just did it yesterday.
You had to amuse yourself in school back somehow. Yeah, you're right. Boobies is a funny word because anytime a girlfriend has expressed something to me and tried to like tease me and said boobies or boobs, I'm like, well, now I'm just amused.
Yeah. It's like a guy being like, "You want this pee-wee?" No, I don't.
Yeah. The notion that people have set up all these traps and whatnot is kind of hilarious when you think about it too long. It's like, why would anyone go through all this? You just bury it under like a marking that only you recognize, and that's actually good enough. All the deadly obstacles that are put in someone's way just draws more attention to it.
Yeah, and what happens if you need to get it out?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, can you stop the obstacles? Because I don't think the tech was up to that standard.
Well, you create a back door, and you just gotta find that back door.
I love the part, though, first of all, that almost every adventure film is based on exposition like this.
And Uncharted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all of them, though, truly are kind of like that. Rise of Skywalker was opening it up with the Sith Wayfinder. You're like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, so we have to find something that was created. Okay, whatever,
Yeah.
I'm with you. And then the friend along the way.
Yeah.
It's like, what if?
Uncharted was the ones that like kind of stuck out to me, you know, because like Nathan Drake goes through his adventure and I'm like, hold on. Okay, so you're finding these areas that are highly secret. And it's not like Egypt where you had a lot of people at your disposal. It's like these are secret areas of the world. Who was building all this? I mean, I had the same question about like the Batcave. Anything related to villains or heroes in like the DC universe. I'm like, hold on, who is building all this shit? Where are you finding the manpower for this? When I watched the Dark Knight trilogy, I'm like, Bruce is one guy. That's a lot of shit that he's built. Like, how do you have that much time in to build all of that by yourself or with the help of Alfred?
Morgan Freeman, the voice of God, builds it.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Well, that made more sense of it. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's true. No, you're like, this is a whole underground cave, bro. With an elevator.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, where did that come from?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no one knows about this?
Yeah, the construction on that, I'm like, Alfred and you installed that by yourselves. Like, I have a hard time, sometimes getting some IKEA furniture in here with a girlfriend's help.
Yeah. Yeah, no, their NDAs must have been wild.
Exactly.
Building all the villains' houses.
Going back to this, like some of these remote destination obstacle courses that are for the archaeologist who's very fit, athletic, and whatnot. Like, this is insane. You sort of check your brain at the door, but like if you did think about like the thought that went into constructing all of this, it's hilarious.
Totally. It's like something I never really think about because it's true. You go to see an adventure film, you just buckle up for the journey. Like, it started already. You don't need to know exactly how. You don't think about how this journey started. You just want to know, like, are they going to be able to do it?
Yeah, exactly. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm Jabby Coy. This is
Steph Sabra.
Peace out.